When it comes to actually measuring your carbon footprint, there are two broad ways of doing it. There is spend-based and there is activity-based. Spend-based is based on your financials, so looking at your business and going, well, actually, you're spending £10,000 a month on plastic and £5,000 a month on paper, £20,000 a month on fuel, etc., etc. And then they can roughly translate that into a carbon footprint, and then at the end of it, you do get a very rough score, or not very rough, a reasonably accurate score that isn't necessarily 100% accurate, but it's good enough to get you started and really get you thinking about your carbon footprint and where it might lie. These tend to be cheaper and a bit quicker, and I think they're really useful in getting you thinking about it and providing it against metrics that you're already using, but it's not going to be completely accurate. The second way of doing it is by activity. And activity is far more accurate, but because of that is also far more detailed, and it does typically need someone to come into your business and go, look, what you're doing every day. We need to look at when the heating's going on, when it's going off, when people are turning kind of computer monitors on and off, how they drive into work, which suppliers you're working with and what are they doing, and it's far more integrated and piecemeal, where it really is going over your entire business with a tooth comb to go, where are your emissions actually lying in the business. They both have the benefits and negatives. The activity-based method is going to take a lot longer, but it is more accurate, and equally the spend-based method is not as accurate, but it is much quicker and might get you at least some of the easy and obvious pots of carbon emissions in your business identified very quickly, because things like fuel you're probably already tracking on a monthly basis anyway, and it lines up quite nicely with carbon emissions because we know how much a car emits and based on how many miles it drives. So things like that are really useful, and I think the accounts base definitely is a method, but it's a stepping stone before you end up on the activity method. So when it comes to measuring your footprint, I would say just start with the easiest thing and then progress towards a more accurate one over time. You're not necessarily going to go straight in and get a full activity-based audit on your business straight away, because it's going to be expensive, it's going to take time, and you're probably not ready for it, to be honest with you. So start with something else that's maybe a little bit smaller instead. Thank you.